How's it going, guys? We got a Yamaha GP1200r here. Just picked it up with a trailer. Got her for $700. Carbon fiber hood, and a couple aftermarket parts, gas cap, rear response shoes. We got a Protect extended nozzle. Motor won't turn by hand. Could be a couple of things that will influence the drive shaft, the mid shaft. Steering cable's good. We had it out in the water 2 weeks ago, he said, and then it just locked up. First thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna give it a clean up. I'm gonna give it a power wash, probably give it a quick rinse, and then we'll see what we've got. Gave me a new battery for it, which is nice. It just clicks when you try and start it. So we'll dig into this now. We'll hook up the power washer, give it a quick rinse, and we'll see from there. I was trying to give that cover a cleaning, but looks like that might not be able to happen. It's pretty corroded. The carbon fiber hood's looking awesome now. We still got some, looks like maybe a water line right here. I'm gonna try a little bit of muriatic acid right now. I'm gonna try and get that out. Might be another one on this side too, let me see. Gotta be very careful with the muriatic acid though. Yeah, we got a little bit, yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. So we're gonna go try and do that right now. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. First, you wanna get a good pair of gloves. Let me get all that prepared, and I'll be right back with you. So right here, we're gonna get a little, we're gonna dab a little bit of muriatic acid. You gotta be very careful with this stuff. Very, very careful. You might want to wear a mask with this stuff too. You can find muriatic acid at your local hardware store, Lowe's, Home Depot. Should run you about $9, $10. Let that sit. We're gonna need a little more. A little too much. Looks a lot better. It's gonna need a little more work, obviously. A couple coats it might need, but it's 10 times better. It will take all your wax off, just to make sure you don't really have wax on, you'll have to re-wax it. Good for also the boat with yellow line as well, when you have to leave in the water for a little bit. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to attempt to take the bolts out of the motor mounts. There's not a lot of room in this ski at all, but we're going to attempt to move the motor forward out of the midshaft, and we're going to see if that's locked up. The midshaft's locked up and the motor's free. It's a good thing, because right now the motor's not spinning, so it could be a chance the motor's locked up. So let's see what we got here, and I'll get back to you. So here we go. A couple of things. I took out the back box over that holds the CDI on it. They put a, they got rid of the silencer on the, connected the water box to the outlet over there. They disconnected, looks like maybe metal or something like that. We got, looks like aftermarket air filter or flame arresters. Probably Riva, I'm thinking, because I'm just thinking that. I'm trying to see what else here. Overall, it's pretty clean inside. Yeah, and look, not moving at all. completely locked up. I can get some channel locks on there, see if I get any movement, but I'll have to move the motor forward, I'm thinking. Worst come to worst, we're going to swap this motor out with a 1200 non-power valve motor. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Move the motor mounts back, the front motor mounts back. Alright, here we go. We're going to start this do now. So it looks like I'm just gonna pull the motor out at this point. Looks like the motor was probably flooded, because the motor's definitely locked out, I'm thinking. I mean, there's no really going back, which is weird. Was the drive shaft was loose off the coupler. I've never seen that before. So that could be a possibility of maybe water was getting into the motor, maybe it flooded this thing, and then well, we'll see what goes on. I'm gonna probably pull the motor out, pull the exhaust off, and we'll see what goes on from there. I'll bring you guys along. So how you doing, guys? My GoPro's been out, so really haven't been able to capture too much information. My GoPro just doesn't want to charge anymore. So I got the motor out now. Motor's nice and out. I cleaned it up inside. You can see the motor's over here. Motor's locked up. Yep. So my plan is we're gonna put the 1200 motor in. Nice and clean there now, so it's ready for the new motor to come in, other than doing the motor mounts. We got the new 1200 motor in, non-power valve over here. Top end was recently rebuilt. I need to look for this pipe right here, but we'll get to that hopefully soon. Came with this ski over here. Motor was pulled. Not sure if the CDI works. Hopefully it does, and we'll pull it apart. I'll have to go into that soon. We've got all the parts in here. Hopefully all the bolts. Hopefully all that. Got an aftermarket ride plate on here. The gauge is good on this ski, which is a very good thing, because that gauge on that 1200R does not work. If you guys have a 1200R stock blue hood and you want to swap it for green professionally painted, let me know. It's professionally painted, so it's a nice hood. It's a little dirty, cleaning up nice. It's a nice hood though. And so I just wanted guys to give you an update. Hopefully I get my GoPro up and running soon. I will be capturing me doing the motor mount swap. There's no video on that right now, so see you guys soon. How's it going, guys? So this is what the motor looks like. Seized motor. Pistons are seized onto the Connecting rod, this one's same. This one's actually decent. Moves around, this one's seized, this one's seized. Cylinders do look good. Just gotta clean them up a little bit. Acetone usually takes all that stuff off. Cases look decent. I still gotta take it off the carbs. I'm gonna have to take off these pistons because you know what I mean. I'm gonna have to get a sawzall right here and cut these off. These aren't coming out rust, so I'm gonna try and do that tomorrow. I've got a lot of work done today. Completely stripped that GP1200 as well. So I got parts now to build this 1200R. So yeah,